Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am presenting next questions in my objective series. And guys, वीडियो बनाने में बहुत मेहनत लगता है, तो प्लीज मेरे चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करो और अपने सोशियोलॉजिस्ट फ्रेंड्स को भी रिकमेंड करो. So question number 56. Main current in sociological thought is written by Lévi-Strauss, Raymond Aron, Louis Wirth and Friedrich Engels. The correct answer is Raymond Aron. He was a very important sociologist and he tried to interpret work of Marx, Weber and many other sociologists. Lévi-Strauss has written book The Function of Social Conflict. Louis Wirth has written book Urbanism, The Way of Life. Louis Wirth ने कहा कि अर्बनिज्म एक एटीट्यूड है while urbanization एक प्रोसेस है. Engels is famous for the book Origin of Family, Private Property and the State. Come to the next question. So according to Durkheim, which of the following is not the type of suicide? Anomic, pathologic, egoistic and altruistic. So correct answer is pathologic. Pathologic is not a type of suicide, rather than a social fact, can be normal or pathological depending upon whether it contribute to social solidarity or not. If a social fact is contributing to social solidarity, it is normal. If it is not contributing to social solidarity, it is pathological. For an anomic, you know, when regulation is low, right? Egoistic is when integration is low. Altruistic is when integration is very high. So you understood which of the following is not the type of suicide. Now come to the next question. In group and out group concept in sociology is popularized by Sumner, Max Weber, Saint-Simon, Arnold Toynbee. So correct answer is William Graham Sumner. Though this term in group out group was given by Henry Tenzel, right? He was a psychologist, but in sociology, in group and out group it popularized by Sumner in his book Folkway. He has given other concept like ethnocentrism, right? Max Weber, no. Saint-Simon has popularized which terminology? Can you tell me? Yes, class, right? Arnold Toynbee, Industrial Revolution. Now come to next question. Who used and popularized term class? Arnold Toynbee, Saint-Simon, George Simmel, Karl Marx. The correct answer is Saint-Simon. Arnold Toynbee has popularized the term Industrial Revolution. Understand? अब आते हैं next question पे. Who argued that even conflict had some function in his book The Function of Social Conflict? Marx, Engels, Lévi-Strauss, Pierre Bourdieu. The correct answer is Marx never said that function had some social conflict. Engels is famous for his book The Origin of Family, Private Property and State. Pierre Bourdieu is very famous for his concept like cultural capital, social capital, symbolic capital. Earlier, capital was seen in term of economic term, right? But he enlarged that concept, broadened that concept, and these concepts are being extensively used nowadays in social science. Now come to the next question. So, next question is question number 61. Who gave the concept of dyad and triad? Option 1, Emile Durkheim, George Simmel, Marx, Engels. The correct answer is George Simmel. So, Emile Durkheim ने क्या कहा था? Simple society, right? Compound, doubly compound. That type of society he talked about. Marx talked different society like primitive communism, ancient slavery, feudalism, capitalism, and to future society socialism as advanced communism. एंजल्स ने मार्क्स के कॉन्सेप्ट्स को ही सेकंड किया था. सो नाउ कम टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ charismatic leadership into institutionalized form is of categorization, favoritism, routinization, proselytization. Very easy question, and the correct answer is routinization of charisma. Proselytization means religious conversion. So ये question बहुत easy था. अब आते हैं next question पे. For Marx, alienated labor involved 4 aspects. Which among the following is not one of them? From the production process, from self, from the product, from the forces of production. So correct answer is from forces of production. ऐसा कुछ नहीं कहा उसने. 4 types of alienation बताया है कार्ल मार्क्स ने. Alienation from process of production, alienation from product, alienation from self, and alienation from fellow being. So now come to the next question. So question, according to whom society is sui generis? So what is sui generis? Sui generis means something which is unique, which have say peculiar characteristic. So which of the following sociologists? Weber, Durkheim, Karl Marx, Engels. It was Emile Durkheim which called society is sui generis, society is unique. It was present even before you born and it will remain even after your death. So he looked at society in such a way that society appear very unique. It has its own intrinsic character. Next question. So the origin of family, private property and state was written by Weber, Durkheim, Karl Marx and Engels. The correct answer is Friedrich Engels, in which the origin of family, private property and state. He told that family originated when surplus began to emerge. How did surplus emerge? Due to development of productive forces, when human being perfected their tool. And another thing happened, what? The extension of division of labor outside family, means people begin to what? People begin to capture another people like slave and begin to take work from them. That lead to generation of surplus, and all these events led to origin of family, private property. Private property होगा तो to transfer that property you need your hire. To need that hire you need to have a family, and to manage all these things later on state emerged. So this beautiful book, The Origin of Family, Private Property and State, was written by Engels. Now come to the next. When dead labor, that is capital, dominate over wage labor, it leads to politicization, no. Alienation, wait. Verstehen, no. Class struggle, no. So it is the alienation. Alienation is nothing when wage dominate over people creativity. I work not to express my creativity rather than to get paid. Why? Because I own nothing. If I will not sell my wage, I will not able to feed myself and my family, and that lead to dehumanization, and ultimately it lead to alienation, right? So the correct answer is alienation. Verstehen is nothing but interpretive understanding of social action. इसको याद रख लेना, IUSA ऐसे याद रख लेना, इंटरप्रेटिव अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ सोशल एक्शन. ये मैक्स वेबर का मेथोडोलॉजिकल टूल है. क्लास स्ट्रगल, obviously class struggle is given by Karl Marx when antagonistic classes, right, struggle for same resource. It ultimately class polarization, and it will lead to revolution. Now come to the next question. So next question, Indology means study of traditional Indian logic, study of India through the lens of European philosophy, study of India and its culture through various texts. It is not clearly defined. No, Indology is clearly defined. We have Indologists like G.S. Ghure, Iravati Karve, Louis Dumo. Indology is nothing but study of India through the lens of its culture and various texts. But when you study India through lens of European philosophy, it is Orientalism. Okay, come to the next question. The Indological understanding. In Indological understanding, only religious books like Vedas, Puranas are important. Only secular books like Indica, Arthashastra, Akbarnama are important. Both religious and secular books are important. Books are not important at all. So the correct answer is both religious and secular books are important. चाहे वो Indica हो, हालांकि ओरिजिनल इंडिका रिटन बाय मेगास्थनीज हैज बीन लॉस्ट इन द हिस्ट्री, बट वहां के एक्सर्ट दूसरे बुक्स में लिए गए हैं, राइट. सो इनडायरेक्ट रेफरेंस मिलता है. अर्थशास्त्र हैज बीन डिस्कवर्ड, अकबरनामा तो है ही, वेदास पुराना, इन सारी चीजें. सो बोथ रिलीजियस एंड सेक्युलर्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट. मार्क्स एक्सप्लेन सोसाइटी होलिस्टिक वे, at micro level, methodological way, factual way. The correct answer is holistic way. Marx was what? Say what type of sociologist? He is essentially a macro sociologist. He is positivist as well. Why? Because he said that whatever I am saying is strictly based on the science. So it took society in holistic way. At micro level, no. It's post-positivist like Max Weber. Last question of this video, my friend, and that is, who propounded the theory of leisure class? Who propounded the theory of leisure class? Durkheim, Adam Smith, David Ricardo, Thorstein Veblen. Durkheim never said anything like leisure class. Adam Smith talked about wealth of nation, invisible hand, that Britain is wealthy because here production process is organized and market is free and government should not interfere, right? David Ricardo talked about comparative advantage. Thorstein Veblen, yes, he talked about theory of leisure class. He has talked about one more concept in sociology. Can you tell me? Please tell me which concept Thorstein Veblen? Yes, conspicuous consumption. Okay, so you understood two most important concept of Thorstein Veblen: leisure class and conspicuous consumption, right? So this was the last question, guys. It takes hell a lot of effort to make these beautiful questions, right? A single question explains 2-3 concepts very often. So मेरे चैनल को लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो, नीचे कमेंट करो, अपने दोस्तों को रेकमेंड करो. मैं फिर दूसरा वीडियो लेकर आऊंगा. थैंक यू सो मच.